Reunification of students with parents or guardians in the event of a school emergency and evacuation was a key component of yesterday's district-wide emergency simulation for Scottsbluff Public Schools. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, planning for the worst-case scenarios is unfortunately a necessity, but things went smoothly for Scottsbluff Public Schools during Monday's emergency simulation. Fire drills at Bluff's Middle School and Scottsbluff High School provided the scenario, with students at the middle school being evacuated to the high school, one of two possible sites for use to hold those students until adults could pick them up. The exercise added about 800 kids to the high school campus, but Safety and Security Coordinator James Todd says in such an instance, school administrators would work to keep the chaos to a minimum.
We realize that there may be times we're dealing with a trauma situation. It could be something similar to this, a school fire or something along those lines, where they may not be able to respond to the middle school and pick up their kids like they do on a normal basis, but we've got a backup plan to be able to get them back to their parents and where they need to go.
Overall, both Todd and Superintendent Rick Miles said they were pleased with the outcome of the drills, which also provided an opportunity to test for any weaknesses in the district's plan. Miles says the district has always had reunification plans, but this was the first test of the system, and he praised Todd's work in helping develop and coordinate the response of school officials if such a simulation takes place in the future. Well, following the third reading of an ordinance that would authorize the sale of two parking lots in downtown Scottsbluff, the City Council on Monday evening rejected the proposals unanimously. City Manager Nathan Johnson had proposed selling the two parking lots on 2nd Avenue and 17th Street to Western States Bank and the law firm of Chalupka, Holyoke, Snyder, Chalupka, and Longoria for $20,000 and $12,500 respectively. Mayor Raymond Gonzalez told KNEB News in looking at long-term potential growth downtown, the council decided keeping the parking lots would be in the best interest of the city.
We're looking at the downtown. We're looking at the growth of downtown. You see the plazas being completed. We want to make sure that we've got plenty of parking down there. And so I know originally City Manager Johnson had suggested that we sell those parking lots, that they needed some work done to them. And yeah, there is going to be some costs there, but I think the council just feels that before we just sell some of these parking lots, let's see what the impact of this growth that's slowly, happening downtown, what that's going to be like.
Johnson, who was absent from Monday's meeting, had cited the costs of repairs to the two parking lots proposed for sale in his recommendation to sell the lots. Councilman Scott Shaver noted that in looking at the city-owned parking lots proposed for sale and the parking lots adjacent to the Arts Center, he could see no difference. Well, straight ahead, it's been a blustery last few days, and Bill Boyer says there could be some relief in the very near future.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leeds Heads.
Meet Toberfest, the famous once-a-year sandwich celebration of all things beer, cheese, mustard, and pretzel roll, now happening all over the world, in America, in Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, we're going to welcome the winds back again this evening. They haven't really gone down a whole lot, but they're going to be back in breezy conditions through the nighttime hours. Temperatures fall off into the upper 30s overnight tonight, and that's about it. So another front coming through tonight. It'll be windy again, especially tomorrow. And then I think temperatures are going to warm up. We've got a couple really nice days, Friday, Saturday, a couple of days, although it could get a bit breezy again Saturday. And then late Saturday night into Sunday, another system comes through and it turns more wintry. 51 yesterday, missed our normal high by almost over 10 degrees. 84, the record high for yesterday, right on our normal low at 32. Nothing in the rain gauge. We are basically right on normal for the month and still about 4 inches above normal for the year. 61 right now, Scottsbluff, only 46 over in Laramie. Low 60s, upper 50s across most of Nebraska. 57 in Alliance, 59 in Sidney, 57 Mullen and Valentine. It's 56 over in Wheatland, 50 right now up in Lusk. And winds are still pretty strong here late this afternoon. Out of the west at 20 to 30 miles an hour across most of the region, and those are going to continue here through the evening hours. We still do have a high wind warning out for, well, there we go, for portions of southeastern Wyoming is where that high wind warning is out through tomorrow for areas to the west of I-25, and then that little stretch of I-25 there in Platte County. Now let's get on the bus tomorrow with partly cloudy skies, and it's going to be windy as well, especially by afternoon, and you come home only 49 tomorrow on the way home. We're going to see windy conditions and partly cloudy skies. Can't rule out a sprinkle or a flurry tonight as well. As you saw, just a couple passing showers, sprinkles overhead. Can't rule those out. They aren't going to be overly heavy and not amount to a whole lot. Temperatures are going to fall down into the 30s tonight across the region, most of us staying above freezing overnight. For tomorrow, partly cloudy skies will be the rule of the day. A period of some clear skies. Gusty winds pick back up along the next system pulling in, and you can see a hit or miss shower or snow shower not out of the question, especially in northern portions of the area. Clouds come back through and that frontal system drops clear across the area by late tomorrow. Warmer conditions here to the southeast tomorrow, 57 in Ogallala, only 49 in Torrington, 51. Scottsbluff just 40 tomorrow in Lusk. Precip's going to be 100th or 2 at most. A little bit more here in northern portions of the area. Gordon maybe a little bit more precip as they get closer to that system. And it could spit out a little bit of snow. Primarily everybody going to get just a dusting if any of the snow does accumulate. So for tonight, a few sprinkles are possible. Some clouds. It is going to be breezy again. 15 to 25 mile an hour winds. 37 your low. So we're not going to get down to a super cold temp overnight, but we're not going to rebound much tomorrow either. 51 windy again. 20 to 30 gusts. 40 to 50. Not out of the question again tomorrow. Another windy day. Then we're going to take a break from the winds for a couple of days. Thursday is just going to be cold. Highs in the upper 40s. Friday looks very nice in the mid 60s. Saturday also, most of the day looks pretty good. It could get a bit breezy. We bring in some late day snow showers and temperatures tumble. Look at Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, upper 30s, mid 30s to near 40 degrees with at least a chance of some hit or miss snow showers as we go Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday.
Meet Toberfest, the famous once-a-year sandwich celebration of all things beer, cheese, mustard, and pretzel roll, now happening all over the world, in America, in Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition. Convenient stores in your neighborhood. Friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. and home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kara Heilbrunn and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way. We're here to help life go right. Welcome back. A 53-year-old Hawk Springs man is being held on a $1.3 million bond following an October 8th burglary in Goshen County. Court documents say Mac Downey broke into the home near Hawk Springs Reservoir, where he was confronted by the homeowners and attacked the husband with a garden tool. The couple was able to fight back by finding a hammer to hit Downey in the head, and he then left the residence. When deputies arrested Downey, he told them that voices in his head led him to the home, and he feared that his son and daughter were being murdered there. Downey is charged with 3 felony counts: unlawful entry into an occupied structure and committing battery or domestic assault, aggravated burglary, knowingly inflicting bodily injury, and aggravated assault and battery with a deadly weapon. Well, a 25-year-old Bridgeport woman has been sentenced to more than 3 years in federal prison following meth and heroin distribution charges. U.S. Attorney Joe Kelly announced yesterday that Derica Pitts of Bridgeport was sentenced to 37 months in prison by senior U.S. District Judge Lori Smith Camp for possession with intent to distribute heroin and methamphetamine. Back in February, law enforcement set up a purchase of an ounce of heroin and an ounce of methamphetamine in Sydney, with Pitts in which agreeing to sell the drugs for $1,350 and was then arrested. In addition to her prison terms, Pitt will serve 3 years of supervised release following her release from prison. And Nebraska lawmakers who want to lower property taxes and replenish the state's rainy day fund could have a slightly easier time accomplishing those goals next year, but many are still worried about the impact of major flooding and the struggling farm economy. Key lawmakers said they're hopeful a recent uptick in state's tax collections could help them reduce the burden on farmers and homeowners who have complained for years about rising property tax bills. Lawmakers will get a better idea about the state's financial situation on Thursday when the Nebraska Economic Forecasting Advisory Board meets to update its revenue estimates. Lawmakers and Governor Pete Ricketts rely on the board's projections to determine how much money they'll have available in the coming year. Well, straight ahead, Shabelle Guzman will be talking sugar beets. She's in with Ag News right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Winter is upon us, and while safety is an important consideration all year long, there are some auto maintenance and safety checks that are specific to winter driving. To be sure you don't end up a road popsicle, take your vehicle to High Tech Auto and let Terry's team help you get an upper hand on Old Man Winter.
Renewal by Anderson, proud of what we do. At Renewal by Anderson, we are a local family business. Everyone from our office and project management teams to the best installers anywhere works with our owner, Andy Stelflew, to give our clients a red carpet experience every day. We're proud to carry the best windows and patio doors for sure, but most of all, we're proud to help our clients improve their lives at home with a great investment. Contact us today. We'd be proud to earn your business. Renewal by Anderson, proud of what we do.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
This is KNEB TV Ag News from the First National Bank Ag Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
The Western Sugar Factory in Scottsbluff recently broke records in slicing beets on October 7th. The facility's previous campaign record of 8,032 sliced tons per day was set in 2018. On October 7th, they exceeded that record with 8,140 tons per day. Jeff Cava, plant manager at Western Sugar Factory in Scottsbluff, explained how beets are processed for slicing.
It is a pretty in-depth process, all the way from the beet handling that we do on the outside for cleaning the beets, preparing the clean sugar beet to come into the factory, and then also slicing them into square shape to be like a French fry, so that we can leach out as much of the sugar out of those little slices of beets that we can through the cassette mixer and the diffusion system operations.
Kava said they have already had more than 7 days where the facility has sliced more than 8,000 beets. He explained how the quicker slicing process is not just good for the factory, but for the growers.
We'll have a higher slice rate average for the year, and that should keep our days down to a manageable level, not really less than what we want to see, but every year that we continue to slice more beets and get closer to our peak performance that's planned, then we can see more acres grown in the valley.
Kava said the process with higher flow rates adds less color, which is more desirable. He adds on October 15th, the facility broke its own record with a record of 8,668 tons. Reporting for KNEB.TV News in Scottsbluff, I'm Chabela Guzman.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy. Supporting local jobs. Giving back to our community. Investing in entrepreneurship. Making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
And finally tonight, enforcement efforts by the Western Intelligence Narcotics Group will receive a boost in the new fiscal year with a significant federal crime grant. Scottsbluff County Sheriff Mark Overman told county commissioners on Monday evening that he received word earlier in the day that the Nebraska Crime Commission has approved a Byrne Justice Assistance Grant of nearly $117,000 for task force operations. Overman says local officials saw Wing's value even though the commission failed to approve grants for the task force for the past 3 years.
Wing never stopped working, even when we didn't have money, because all of our city councils and county boards and the citizens in the Panhandle strongly supported it. And so we never stopped, but this is just going to be a help for everyone's budget. Everybody's got diminishing budgets, and we're trying to do more with less, so this is really going to help keep those wing agents out there working.
Overman says the funding is earmarked for overtime pay for officers to combat some of the worst criminal activity, often involving illicit drugs. With members from 8 different law enforcement agencies, Overman says that the Wing Drug Task Force investigators can respond quickly throughout the Panhandle. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.